So 3 receptacles with no
I
power.
think there's just 2.
Oh, 2. That one and the one behind the
I
bed.
think they put one in the middle.
Oh, okay.
I didn't see one. But yeah, these others have power. And yeah, this window. See all the sand and everything. You can see the track's even humped a little bit. So I'm thinking that at least at one time the sprinkler system was probably spraying. It looks like they've just landscaped, you know, that fire pit. But yeah, that's definitely recommend getting that cleaned out. So. Same thing, quite a bit of stuff in the windows. Yeah, they got this piece of stuff just sitting there, so nothing under it, no moisture. So
Okay.
this receptacle at the bottom, screw strip. So yeah. So this door hangs a little. It's hitting on the sill. Pretty hard. You can see the larger gap here versus there. Just you're missing one screw and the other side's hanging down. So I'm not sure if that'll tighten up or not. But it's pretty common to see that. But yeah, just the fact that they just got sheetrock in all the windows is a little weird. Yeah, several places.
Where they've had shelving
Yeah,
or
television.
electronics or televisions, yeah.
Okay, so. Okay, keep going around this way. There's our. You see the. I don't know if they taped the wall and if that's just a paint line or what, but yeah, there's a definite.
Transition.
I think that's what it is. I
something.
think it's just been taped and they painted that.
Yeah, because it's a different shade.
Yeah, it's a little different shade. That's what.
Yeah.
But the edge feels sharp too.
Yeah.
A little bit. There's got to be one in the door upstairs. Yeah. Yeah, this one. Okay. There. This fireplace is not vented.
And is it made to be eventless?
It is made to be eventless.
Okay.
Just so they know if they run it for long periods of time, they'll have to have a window cracked or something to allow
Air
carbon
exchange.
monoxide out and fresh air in.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other, they did not. There's no valve at the appliance,
Oh,
so you can't shut the gas off here if anything happens. Yeah, none of them in the utility room are labeled for that. So they've got this plumb for the
yeah, kitchenette.
kitchen.
Yep.
Yeah. So I'm assuming this is wired to that blank up there.
Oh, okay.
So right here. No ground. This one's no ground. And this one. Well, that one is grounded. So there's one inside. Oh, there was 3 of them. Yeah, the one in here in the bathroom. Not grounded, not GFCI protected. So, well, let's find at least one thing. You see there's all these plumbing parts in here. So they've done some work there, but there wasn't any damage in here. Yeah, I didn't even notice that. When I opened it up, I saw all this and investigated that all there.
So what does that look like? It did. It looked like it almost looks
That's
like
moisture.
Is
Yeah.
it moisture?
Yeah, that's moisture. It's definitely been wet.
Okay.
Yeah, it's swelled on both sides.
So they've had and now repaired because you haven't detected
Yeah, they've
anything.
repaired it. There's no leak in there now.
Okay.
And they've replaced all that old flex stuff with
Yeah.
good plumbing. But
Okay.
yeah, I didn't notice that door prior. So yeah, all the toilets are tight. They all flush good. No signs of leaks. Just a little
Cubby.
playroom under there, or whatever. So yeah, 2006 water heater, or 2016, not 6. So those are fairly new. They replaced the expansion tank at the same time. Here's that valve antenna. Yeah, you can see the incoming line comes in there. It splits. One goes there with full pressure, and then this one comes around and down to right there, where you've got that shut off and the pressure reducing valve. So I'm just.
So she's thinking that's
She's
to the
thinking it
sprinklers.
was going to the sprinklers, but then she said they later had the sprinklers re-plumbed
from the
road,
street.
which it'd have to be this side of their meter.
But then she said came back and said that she's still sure it was the sprinklers.
Right. So yeah, I'm not sure what that's going to, but
Okay.
I don't know because at least part of the house.
The good thing is there's a shut-off valve for it, just in case, right?
There is a shut-off valve. So, and then this is a sewer extraction for the basement.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing that concerns me is that it's just plugged into.
Oh, to a light socket
Yeah.
plug.
Yeah, that's a little concerning to me.
They could
There's
just
not a
change
switch
that
anywhere
out.
where you can turn it out, but
But
yeah,
you can change that out for a regular.
I'd want that on its own circuit, basically. if it was
Gotcha.
me. So everything in the panel looks good. Everything in the house is 12 gauge wire, so it's all rated for 20 amps the whole way through. They didn't do the 14 gauge for the lighting. This furnace.
Push pause for a minute.